Everyone, this is Jay Prakash. I'm an IT architect with 20 plus years of experience in cloud virtualization and multi-cloud technologies. So in this video, we'll discuss about the history of Devops. What is Devops? This has been the buzzword in the recent times. Devops is an acronym created using two words, right? Dev and an ops. Dev stands for the development and ops stand for IT operations. And traditionally, these two departments has been like two different silos, right? Dev and ops. Because of this, there used to be a lot of challenges. Though business has been happening, there is scope for improvement. Okay, and DevOps is integration of these two words, and we will discuss that in detail. Before that, we will see the definition of what do you mean by DevOps. DevOps is a by definition it is a way of doing things. Okay, so there will be so many ways. Each company will have a way, but this is a standardized way and has been accepted way of doing deliverables or producing code in a software development company. And it's a philosophy. When we say a philosophy, it will come with its constructs, assumptions around which things happen. Okay, and it's a movement. It has been gaining momentum in the recent past, and a lot of adoptions have been happening. And there are people who vouch for it because it has been effective and helps to get outcomes. Let's look into what are the software development models. When we talk about software development models, there has been various models, right? And the most popular one which has been used for long is the waterfall model. What is a waterfall model? In a waterfall model, it's a traditional model. It has been in practice for quite some time. Okay, where it goes from one stage to the other in a linear way. Okay, how does a waterfall flow, right? Suppose it is coming from a mountain or a hill, so it will just goes by stages and falls down, right, and becomes a stream or something. So similarly, in a waterfall model, it goes from one stage to the other and so on, right? And it has been pretty rigid, and these can be from each of the stages can be maybe from a week to 3 months to 1 year, depending on the complexity of the project. Also, when will I get the results? When will I get to see the outcome? It's only at the end of it, right? Whether how it works fine or not. Though you will get to see some of these details here, but the end outcome is seen only at the end. And this is a big challenge. Suppose if it is a 2-year project, and as a customer you want to see it only at the end of it, it may be a make or break case, right? So that's where and also what has happened is this has been in practice for the last several decades, right? And one of the big challenges is that businesses have become more agile. The customer interests are changing with a lot of e-commerce and other things, and also businesses also want to try new things, right? And fail fast it is what I would call it, right? Try out something. If it is not working, try the next thing and take it from there. Even large corporates want to operate in this model like a startup. So that's where these agile practices come into picture. So what are agile practices of software development is that the time duration is only 2 weeks, and we will have a working product or a feature at the end of the 2 weeks, and this is the outcome. So we are able to see what is happening at the end of 2 weeks, so that we can plan it accordingly. So if it is not working or it is failing, you lose only 2 weeks of time, right, and 2 weeks of effort, but there will be a learning which you can apply in the next sprint. Also, you have a working product, so the production or the business is not impacted, right? And this also goes through all these iterative cycle, okay, and so on. Okay, so that's the beauty of agile, and one of the biggest advantages that the outcome we get here, right? This will be the combination of these two scrums, okay. So this plus this, and then you will get the outcome here. Similarly here, right? So this is from an agile methodology. DevOps is more aligned for agile, okay, because of the agility and other things. And one of the paramount things here is that teamwork, right? You really have to work closely with all the teams, because within 2 weeks it has to go to production, where IT ops team will be required to deploy it, and we also need to design that part as well. So that's the beauty of agile, and the DevOps works very maybe a logical extension or complementing with the agile methodologies. Also, DevOps bring these three functions together: the Dev, IT Ops, and the software QA. We saw here. We saw here that Dev and Ops usually there is a silo, right? DevOps breaks those silos. Okay. First is the DevOps, then comes the software QA portion, where all these kinds of unit testing and other thing happens. It may also involve some amount overlapping with the IT Ops teams as well, right? And this common intersection point is the sweet spot which has been identified, which is DevOps. Okay, we'll see more details in the coming videos, and now we will summarize it. DevOps is a way of executing deliverables. It's a philosophy, and it's a movement. It has been catching up very fast. There are two types of models. One is the Waterfall Model, and the other is an Agile model. In Waterfall Model, all are sequential. Remember, a waterfall, step by step. You can't skip any step. The water has to flow down. And in Agile, it's all small cycles of 2 weeks. And then in every stage you will have an outcome. That's one of the beautiful part of it. And there will be the cumulative outcome from these scrums. And what we lose, if at all something is not working, is only the 2 weeks time period, right, which we have used for the agile cycle or the scrum cycle. Okay. And also it requires a lot of teamwork, closely working together, all these three teams together, the Dev, IT Ops, and the software QA team. And the DevOps is the intersection of these three functions, right? Dev, IT Ops, and then software QA. Okay. Hope this is useful. See you in the next one. Thank you.